All right. Good day, everybody. My name is George Akanimo. I'm the lead consultant for the Sales Automation Act. Without wasting much of the time, I will just tell you a few things. One of the things is this. I want you to be relaxed. Now I'm in my room doing this recording, and I'm very much relaxed. I deliberately did it on a freestyle because I found out that I make sales when I'm eating, when I'm cooking, and I found out that that's how life's supposed to be. Before now, my profession used to be I had to wear suits and all the rest. So I need you to what? Feel at home. Because most of the things you're going to do, you're going to be in the bedroom, and people around the world are going to transfer money to your accounts for the items. That's the essence of the Sales Automation Act. Two, you need not to be intimidated. I can tell you that I learned about building landing pages just in December. Nobody taught me. By February, I'm a consultant. You too can become the same. Yeah, you heard me. You too can become the same. So, but then it didn't just happen. Everything about online sales has been overhyped. All right? It's been overhyped because a lot of people are bringing too much technicalities that they miss the fundamentals. The principles are still the same. If you have done your business offline successfully, carry the same process and integrate it online. That's the basic thing. That's the thing you need to know. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to go to the basics of the technicalities, the legal profession, and how to bring it together. All right. So I'm just telling you this so I can roll up some things. The 5 fundamentals you will always meet when it comes to just adjust my screen. When it comes to Facebook advertising, to the point where they go to a landing page and all the rest. It has to do with the 5 processes that is used by all the companies. It's for lead generation using precise advertising by Facebook targeting. Simple. Next is the invitation. Where do you invite them to? Is it a physical office or a landing page like the one we were about to learn? Or you go to the next stage, presentation. And presentation goes in 2 parts. Is it a webinar or a product demonstration? Don't talk too much. Let all these things, pictures, images, videos, do the talking such that you get to the point, and the next thing is, can I have your account details? Let me make a transfer. All right, that's one. And then you go to the point of filtering your customers, a funnel, to the point of you close and follow. Now, let me tell you, in each of these things, if you're selling an item that's above $100, $200, 50,000 there, and all the rest, I can tell you for a fact that you need the man to go through a journey and to the point whereby he now calls you before making a purchase. Trust me, everywhere around the world, even you yourself, you're not going to make a purchase if you don't have a physical voice that talks to you. Most people have come to the point whereby they do things online and they don't know that, that your online business, your offline, that is the way you run it without doing online, you need some communication. Likewise, you still need communication when you bring it online. So I need you to bring this basis to make you understand how do you now incorporate all this process and still cause the customers to chase you at the end of the day. So this is what you need to do. Let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Let's share this. All right. Okay. So from beginning. All right. So this is Sales Automation, and I'm George Akanimo, your guide for today. All right. A few things. I started my career as a marketer in one of the microcredit companies. And over time, I've been selling, but I've been doing it the difficult way. Not until in 2020, when I was struck with coronavirus, as in the coronavirus pandemic affected my business and it affected my cash flow. Then I started looking for solutions and vowed that no pandemic, no matter the next wave will come out, will affect my business of any sort. And that's how I came about the Sales Automation Act, of which I'm teaching you today. So now the thing is most people do, which is relevant around the world, is you may be doing things like cold calling, door-to-door marketing, invitation cards, roadshows, flyers, and radio advertising. All these methods give you results, but the quality of the result is what I'm concerned about. I have done almost all these 6 parameters of marketing, common marketing techniques. And one of the things I discovered is I can't select my appropriate audience ever before I start talking to them. Think about it. If you need 100 billionaires in the world to talk to you before they can buy your service, all right, why reach out to 1,000 people, which is a combination of billionaires and millionaires, ever before you can sort out the billionaires? Does that make sense? Or you need 1,000 50-year-olds to talk to. Why reach out to what? 30-year-old, 3,000 people that are made up of 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and inclusive of the 50-year-olds you want ever before you talk to. This is what the 6 techniques are going to give to you. They will not give you your actual market ever before you close the deal. And that wastes time, and the consequences of that is what I'm going to tell you. The consequences is this. All right? Is you are spending too much time on a lead, rightly. If you're not going to talk to 50-year-olds and you have to talk to 30 people, you know you're going to spend money on calls, follow-ups to do 30 before you get to the 50. And then the common outbreak around the world, which is causing many people to stay at home, businesses have been affected, and you really need a new sign of relief to get started. And then you're talking to the whole wrong set of people. Yeah, that's just it. Because of lack of precision advertising. These are the problems you will face. All right. So this is what our process does. All right. What then is Sales Automation Act? Now, Sales Automation Act is just a step-to-step process to automate the sales process of your business with conversions in form of sales and setting a route for continuous patronage by a customer without any physical input by you. That's just it. It's reducing that physical input of door-to-door, radio advertising, doing constant follow-up. No. At best, I would recommend at maximum you only call the customer twice and allow the system to do the follow-up. Remember what I told you at the initial beginning. You still need to call, all right? Because people need a physical touch, a physical touch before they release their money. Gone are the days where you have a website and you put an amount and people just make a transfer. They can do that for a smaller amount, which they don't care about. But more particularly, if you give the option of they can still talk to you, they will get converted. Think about it. That's how you got this video, because I still had a physical touch, which I integrated in my funnel. And I'll tell you upfront, most people maybe use of funnels and they go about email marketing. So the world has changed. You must look at the generation where you belong to. How often do people open their mails? Now, you may be in the United States listening to this video, and you're like, oh, what the heck? I open my mails, all right? And I read my mails. But if you're looking at becoming an international brand, all right, and you want to sell to Africa, to even people in Asia, and what have you, how often do people respond to their mails as against people opening their social media, Messenger, or WhatsApp? Wouldn't you rather talk to them in that corner? What is the open rate? Have you found out in different nations? Those are the things you need to talk about, all right? So, that being said, you need to integrate these 5 things, all right? Because what you're doing is what you are using lead generation using precision advertising via Facebook targeting ACK, step 1. You're inviting to a soft landing page or an office, depending on you. I would prefer a soft landing page, it's easier. You are doing a video presentation of product demonstration. Do not talk too much about a product. You lose prospects when you do so. And then you filter your prospects and then you close and follow up. These are the 5 parameters of which you use the system I'm about to teach you. All right. So using this lead generation, let's get started without further ado. The procedure 1 is this. You are asking the 7 golden questions to select the right audience. to target on Facebook with the help of Google search suggestions. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to change my screen now, share the screen with you. Let me do that quickly while I'm talking about this. So I'll put on the cursor there. I'll give you these big details. Some people are already digital marketers by listening to this video. I can tell you for a fact that you can have the best creative, the video, the pictures, all right? But once you have the wrong targets, you're not going to convert. That's just it. It goes in line with, I want to talk to 50-year-olds and I end up talking to 30 and 20 at the end of the day. That's what most people do. And the thing is this, what I use that give me the results that I'm using now and increase my income was being able to ask these 7 golden questions, all right? So I'm going to share my screen and tell you which questions you are supposed to ask. And the questions are this. So let me share my screen right about now. Oh, where is Microsoft Word? Where is, yeah, okay, this is it. So let's shoot. Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm taking a niche, an industry, which is network marketing. You can apply the same principle with your industry. Let's say you are doing e-commerce, you are selling an information product, or whatever you're selling, no matter the product, use this format of question that I'm about to teach you, all right? So I'm taking a network marketing niche, for instance, all right? So this is how it works. The first question you ask yourself is this. I'll just put it here. The first question you ask yourself is this. The first question is this. Who is the authority figure? Now, remember, the case study is network marketing niche. For those who are selling network marketing products, is who is the authority figure or thought leader that your target market follows, which is related to your offer. Now, when you're asking this question, it's connecting 2 dots. It's asking you who is the influencer that has said something about your industry, all right, that can make that people follow, that will make them tilt towards your offer, which is network marketing. And this is it. Number 1. Answers which I've done in my test group that you can take is Robert Kiyosaki, that's for sure. Because Robert Kiyosaki has written in his Rich Dad Poor Dad series, he has said something about network marketing. He even wrote a book related to network marketing. And Robert Kiyosaki has a lot of followers on Facebook. So you have that. You have Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy didn't really say anything about network marketing, but he actually said something regarding sales. All right, which you need in your network marketing team. Okay, for those involved in network marketing. Then you have Dale Carnegie. Dale Carnegie has written books about relationships, business relationships. And you understand business is about building relationships. That's why you see me more relaxed. All right? When I'm teaching you, all right? So I'm in my room, I'm living out all those procedures because I found out this. I didn't have to do procedures to sell from my bedroom. I could be on my what now? Boxers. I'm taking my bath or doing any of those things, and yet I'm selling to the world. Think about it. If I could sell being in my room, and you are what? In a shop, and you're not able to get sales, doesn't matter if I was stark naked selling to you. How do you even know I was doing that? I could be cooking, eating, all right, playing with my kids, and yet I'm making sales. That's how effective the sales automation app is. So, answering the first question, you have to have an exercise book, a notepad, or you can use a system like this. And you answer the question. What I recommend is ask 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons. It must be popular. Once it's popular, then you have what? The right answer. So we have Robert Kiyosaki, Brian Tracy. These are authority figures that have said something which is related to your offer that your target market follows. All right? So related to network marketing, Robert Kiyosaki, Brian Tracy, Dale Carnegie has said something that influenced the decision. So when you go to the second question says, which books, blogs, or websites and any other online platform does your target market follow that is related to your business offer? Now, let me tell you how you answer this question. It's a very simple technique. It's not difficult as most people think. Once you have gotten the first answer, the second answer, the second question to this answer, the answer to this second question, all right, is simple to come by. All right. Now, how do you go about it? It's very simple. When you say which books, blogs, or websites, and any other online platform does your target market follow that is related to your offer, is this: what books has Rebecca Kiyosaki written? What books has Brian Tracy written? What books have Dale Carnegie written? What books has Grant Cardone written? So, popular books written by Rebecca Kiyosaki is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Brian Tracy is what? Goal Setting. Dale Carnegie is Think and Grow Rich. And he has also written a book called How to What? Make Friends and Influence People. All right? So, from your first answer, you can actually get the second answer based on the books they have written. All right? Now, the next question is, what broad topic of interest or Facebook groups does your target market follow, which is related to your business offer? Now, let me tell you how to go about this. You discover the question is asking you, if you think about it, imagine you were a kid and a 5-year-old. Watch programs on TV will interest you. It will be cartoons. Cartoons, all right, will come on your TV and you to get your attention. That's the topic that interests children. But cartoons may not be interesting to you, an adult who is thinking about how to pay the bills, how to pay taxes, and you have some adult responsibility to think of. Cartoons may not necessarily be your thing. Am I right? But if you're doing business, if you're an IT person, and the topic about computers, what Bill Gates is doing newly, comes up on your screen, those topics will interest you. So that being said, which topics is related to network marketing? All right, which falls within a range of business and all that is related to you. So a few options that come into mind. You can expand on these options are entrepreneurship, investments, business management, online shopping, real estate. All right. Now, why would if I'm talking about entrepreneurship, is related to my offer, investments, business management, online shopping, real estate. These things are related to my business offer. All right. So that's what you really need. You get. So that being said, you have done business management, online shopping, real estate. Then you now ask the next question. What soft tools? All right. Now, soft tools are softwares, more or less. All right. So you say social media platforms, websites, softwares, or any other online platforms that does your target market use often, where you can reach them. All right. Now, if you're asked this question, all right, these are the things you come up with. Let's say you are selling a software that is used by web developers. You know that web developers use a lot of WordPress, so you can put that as a software that web developers use. Software, WordPress, WooCommerce, Shopify, and all that. So this is what your target market use. So Facebook will help you attract them and get them to what? See your offer and convert accordingly. All right. So that being said, you have softwares that are being used. You have things like WhatsApp, Messenger, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. All right. That's mostly the tools that they use. All right. Shopify, the target market, when you come to this niche, may not necessarily be using that product you get. If it's information products, you could choose, in terms of authority, you could choose Penguin, even Rebecca Kiyosaki, Dan Lok. These are content marketers who are popular that people follow and are likely one choosing to do content marketing or sell an information product. So you use the question to play around, all right, and get the needed results. All right. Now, once you have answered this, you go to the next question. The next question says, what else is your target market buying which may or may not be related to your business offer? Now take note, choose a product that is generally consumed by your target market and obtained from an online store. Now think about it. If I want to sell real estate products, you must understand one thing. People that buy real estate also buy groceries from Walmart or ShopRite or any other supermarket or store that you know of. So when I take my offer and show people who buy things from Walmart, there's likely chance that, hey, they are interested in what? Real estate. All right? Just because you're selling an item that's not an item doesn't mean that other things is suspended. Let's say you're selling printers, computers. It doesn't mean that life is suspended, that people don't buy shoes or don't buy food. It all goes together. But the interesting thing is, if I know the product that they choose, I now locate where they buy it. And once Facebook picks the algorithm where they buy it, they get to see my offer and I'm doing business with them. All right? Doesn't make sense. So choose a product that is very popular. And also choose a product that is very common. If you're selling to both, if you're choosing to sell to both men and women. Don't go and choose kitchen utensils and you are planning to sell to both men and women. Because what now? Men don't buy kitchen utensils as much as women. So you have to choose a product that is most likely used by both of them. So commonly used products are fashion and shoes. All right? Those are the things they use mostly. That is common to both men and women around the world. So irrespective of the location, you know that these two things are very common and universal. Trust me. For women, fashion is universal. You can't beat it. Shoes for men are universal. You can't beat that. So you can stick with this. Now you go to the next part. Sixth question you ask, golden question, is which online store do they buy these products? Now, this is something you should note. Mention the online e-commerce store that is popular in your region. And I'll tell you why. Don't mention an online store that is very common in a country like Nigeria, in America. They may not be using that in America. You end up attracting the wrong set of people. All right? For instance, Amazon.com is used in the United States. But let me tell you what happens. If Amazon.com is used in the United States, it's not necessarily used in Nigeria. So let's say you select the ad interest Amazon.com in the United States. All right? And you want to sell it to a market in Africa like Nigeria. People don't buy things from Amazon.com. All right? People buy things from Amazon.com. They seldom buy things, all right, from other online stores that's very common. So this is what you do. So if you're anywhere in the world and you want to sell and access a market that you're interested in, what I'm going to tell you to do is this. Ensure you go by a simple logic of connecting the appropriate markets. All right? In this case, you are connecting, let's say, you're connecting the online. So you just use Google. This is what I mean. You go to Google, just say top 3 online stores, be the popular online store in that country. Top 3 online store in the country you want to show your offer to. That's all. All right? So for cases like this, we just choose sample. In Nigeria, Jumia.ng is very common. Konga.com is very common. Then you have Alibaba.com. Now, you can also type the most foreign e-commerce online store that is used by a particular country. A lot of people in Nigeria buy from Alibaba, which is an e-commerce company in China. All right, so you can put that. Then if you're in America, you can choose Amazon.com, Target, and the rest. And if you're outside America, if you want to sell to people in America, this is what you do. And you use this and sell to anyone you want, and you just what? Take a cappuccino a cup of coffee, and relax your legs, spread your legs thin, and you're making money around the world. This is what you do. All right. Now, who's your competitor? You mentioned the companies that compete with, if you belong to a company in network marketing, so you choose Longreach or you choose AIM Global or any other company of the sort. So these are the answers you chosen. So the answers we chosen, you just copy all of them and you place them this way, place them this way, place them this way, and you place them this way. All right? You place them this way, you place them accordingly. All right? You place them accordingly. All right? You place them accordingly. All right? So, moving on. After you have chosen your answers and 7 good questions, you go to the next part. So let me share my screen with you. Okay, I'll go to the slide and you share. All right. All right. Now this was the current slide that we were. Now you have done procedure 1. You have asked the 7 golden questions to select the right audience to target on Facebook. This is what you do. This is what I do for any niche, any industry of any sort. Then you go to the next part. The procedure 2 is this. Use Facebook API key to know the audience size for each target interest chosen and if it's available on Facebook audience list. So this is what you do. All right, I'm going to share my screen so you know what I'm doing. Now, when your video is embedded, you go to the web link from your email, you put your password to have access to it, and then you go, where is my screen? Okay, let me see. All right, share. Okay, no, this is the wrong screen. Let me go to the proper screen. Okay, I think this is it. All right, let's share that. Okay, now in line with what we do, you go to your resource center. You click the link from your website resource center. You will see this handsome dude. This is me. All right, but don't bother yourself with that. Do not go here. Now your API key is this long link that is written here. All right. So you copy this. Now this is the first case. It is one word. All right. Now from your answers, you need to impute them into this inverted comma. Forget about this other keys beside it. That's not your problem. What you concern yourself is to edit the appropriate ad interest that you're looking for and put it inside this inverted comma. That's all you do. So if you're going to do that, you will copy this link, all right, and put. So I'm going to do for one word only. I'm going to do for one word and tell you how it works. So let me share the screen. This time I'm going to share. You copy it, you paste on your Microsoft Word, and then when you insert the word you want, you now paste it on your browser and you get the audience size. That's the purpose. So I'm going to share screen. I'm going to share my Microsoft Word. Yeah. So this is it. This is the link. I'm using one word first. So let me just give you a difference. It may not appear like this on your screen, but this is what I'm trying to achieve. So this is the key for one word. So this is what you do. If you copy this out, all right, let's say you want to edit the word, and we're choosing the word, let's choose shoes now. Okay, let me copy shoes. Shoes is just one word. So I'm going to copy this and paste again. And paste. All right, you to show this blue link. Then inside this inverted comma, all right, inverted comma, you just what? Paste. Remember, I'll copy the word there. You just paste shoes. I think I made a mistake. Let me do this again. All right, let me just copy this. I think for convenience, you don't copy and paste, you just type the word inside that box there. All right. So now you type shoes. Okay, and then you go that. Now, listen, if you look at the word inside, if it's one word, always is a rule, it's a must, and I repeat again, it's a rule. Make the first letter the capital letter, and then the remaining letters small letters. All right? You must always do this. What did I say? You must always, and always, and always, and always do this. Always make, and then you must open an inverted comma, and then close the inverted comma. So that being said, you copy this link, and put in your browser. So let me share the screen. Share the screen. So this is my browser. This is Google Chrome. I just want you to see what I'm doing. And all that link we just did, we just copy it in your browser. Paste there. Click search. Click enter. And you will see this on the at the left side of the screen. Now, this is something you should take note of. This is something you should take note of. Now, the shoes you just selected, you'll see name, shoes, and audience size. Those are the things you concern yourself. Now, what you should take is the audience size. About shoes, you have an audience size of you have an audience size of what? 989 million people on Facebook, all right, that have indicated interest that they like shoes and they follow pages related to shoes. So what you just do is you copy the audience size. And the thing is this, Facebook gives you it's like you searching on Google. Once you search on Google, the word you search, you have other options. Now, what does this entail? Like if you say shoes, let's say you're looking for a specific type of brand of shoes that you sell, and you're looking at selling trainers, footwear. Trainers is a particular make of shoes, all right, sneakers, that is used by what? Ballers, for jeans and all the rest. Those are the things you are trying to sell. And you just say, let me type shoes. And you come in here and you see trainers and footwear. Rather than me using shoes, that means my actual target audience is trainers and footwear. That's what I'll select. Is that okay? And you can look, let's say I'm selling Nike shoes, all right? And I want to sell products on Nike. It's very simple. People that have liked products related to Nike, I will come in here and click on Nike because my audience is specific. I'm selling Nike shoes, and someone is already liking Nike. He will see my business offer and immediately do business with me. That's how effective this process, the API key is, and why you need to go through this exercise. So since we're sticking with shoes, we can just copy the audience size, copy it, and then you go back to our word. You go back to, all right, where we have our Microsoft Word. And then you place the answer against your the size against the answer you choose. Okay, I think we did, what do we do now? Shoes. You just place the answer there. All right, that's for one word. You do the same thing for fashion, and you do the same thing for all the one words, Messenger, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all the rest. Okay, now what if it's more than one word? What if it's 2 words or 3 words? And we're going to take a compound word, which is 3. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich has about 4 words. All right. So this again, let me share my screen. First, before I share my screen, I'm going to copy the link. All right. I'm showing you where you're going to get a link. So you go to, all right, where did we get that? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Where we got your resource center, which you can access from. Okay, this is not it. Let's go back. Come on, Zoom. You can do it. Come on. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is the resource center. You can access this from your email, the link after purchasing the video, you can access this. So now this is the first case scenario that I did, which has one word case, which is above. Then the 2 word case, you just copy it. When you copy it, you go to Microsoft Word. And you paste the link here. Now this is a 2 word scenario, all right? Now I'm going to select Think and Grow Rich. Now what happens is this, the rule is this. Only, no matter the number of words that make up a word, all right? Only the first letter is capital letter, while the remaining letters are in small letters. That's a golden rule, all right? That's a golden rule. That's something you must always take note of, you get. So once you do that, and you always put percentage 20. A lot of web developers use this when designing websites or coding. All right, you're not going to code in this scenario. Just when you're using the API key, just remember that when you want to separate 2 words, 2 compound words or more, always put percentage 20. So I'm using Think and Grow Rich that has about 4 compound words for you to see how it works. So this is what you do. You copy this. You copy this, and then you paste that. All right. So what you put is Think and Grow Rich. Remember, everything you're doing is inside the inverted comma. Please do not leave that inverted comma. Do not touch any other thing. If not, your results will be affected. All right. So you come in here, and then you type Think. Remember, the only out of the compound word is only the first letter that is the capital letter. So you put Think, all right? And the next word is add. So you put percentage 20. And you put percentage 20. All right? The next word is grow. And the last is rich. Think and grow rich. Each time you put in the words percentage 20. And then you put rich. Voila. So what you do, after you're done with this, you copy the link. You copy it. Let me share screen again. And then you go to your browser. Which one do we use the other time? Okay. Any browser of your choice. So let's put this. And then you click enter. Again, the results come in, and it gives you other options. Think and Grow Rich has about an audience size of about 2.9 million plus, and then it gives you other options related to Think and Grow Rich. The writer alone, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, only has about 5,190 people around the world. You don't want to select that for your audience, because if you do, you will fall prey of having an audience that is limited or doesn't exist. In Facebook starts telling you that you may not get conversions. Is that right? Okay. Now that being said, you only take note of the audience size and record it against your results. All right. So we're going to copy this, and then share screen again, and I go to where I have my record. I share this, and then I go straight. Okay, Think and Grow Rich. I just put the results there. Okay. All right. So you have it there. So it's 2.9 million people. Perfecto. So you're going to do this for all the answers you choose. These are the answers we choose with the Kiyosaki. Each time you're putting it inside the API key, Remember, always put in between them percentage 20. Brian Tracy is 2 words. Put percentage 20. Remember, it's only the first letter that is in capital letter. The remaining words will be in small letter. And you do this and put the audience size. All right? And you do this, I repeat it. Do this exercise. All right? And the more you do it, the more you are able to select. Let me tell you, in my experience, people actually reach out to me, all right, I say, let me develop a target audience for a particular business offer on Facebook that works. All right. This is a test sample I've used for network marketing that gave me the result. And it applies across the world. Just follow the simple logic and formats, and you always get the answers, irrespective of any industry, whether health, whether affiliate marketing, whether you're doing information products, or whether e-commerce, you want to download and sell your app. Just do any of this. You will always, at every point in time, get the desired results that you always require. All right. So that's that. So when you've gotten your answers, all right, we will now select if it actually, because one, before you could even have an answer using this API link, that means it already exists on Facebook. So when you're selecting, you use the audience size to ensure that you're actually selecting the appropriate audience, not a group of other suggestions, so that you don't make a mistake. Is that all right? So this is the first part. We will now go into how you put all these things that we have just done into your Facebook adverts. And through that, I'll teach you the 3 major parts that make up an Facebook advert and how you can set it up so that you don't get confused with all those softwares and all that. Remember, business is simple. If you make it complex, you remove simplicity. And to be rich is the simplest thing to do that you can do. So that's what it's all about. So this is the first part. We'll move to the second part. Keep in touch. All right. Thank you. All right. So we've come to the end of that. I want you to look into the first part before we now go into the second part, which is the Facebook advertising. All right. But trust me when I tell you that this exercise is the most important exercise you will ever do, is selecting that audience so that you select 100, and out of 100, 90% is your actual market. Don't do the same mistake of cold calling, radio advertising, sharing flyers and bills, whichever part of the world, because you are restricted right now. That's the reality. All right. And you can do the business from your bedroom, the same way I'm just sitting in my room and talking to you right now. So you can actually do that and get the desired results. All right. So see you in the other parts. So let's go straight to part 2. All right. Take care.